the Elite Life Podcast. With your hosts, Trisha and Kylee. Here, we guide you on a journey of personal and professional transformation. Revealing the secrets to success. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, join us as we unlock the doors to the elite world of growth, grit, and grace. So, let's dive in.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of the Elite Life Podcast. We are so glad you joined us today. I am Trisha.
And I'm Kylee.
Are you Kylee?
Yes, I'm Kylee today. We're going to be diving into one of the hottest topics in the corporate world, recruiting top talent.
That is right, Kylee. Finding those role rock stars, if you will, it can be a game changer for any company. And we are excited to share some of our tips with you so you can get yourself some of those role rock stars.
Yeah, we only deal with rock stars at Elite Realty.
That's right.
We deal with people who maybe aren't yet rock stars, and we form them. All right. So let's get right into it. Number one is knowing your company culture. I feel like at Elite Realty, we do this very well. We have our core values and our vision and our mission on the walls for everyone to see. So when people come in, they know what they're getting and they know what we're expecting too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because here's the thing, like you can teach skills. Who you are is who you are. So you need to fit the company culture.
Right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so you need to do a deep dive on yourself. As Trisha says, peel back those layers.
The layers of the onion. That's right.
Peel the layers back.
Yeah, and this is important for leaders too because this should start during your interview process. So I am very transparent during the interview and the recruitment process that here is our company culture, here's our mission, here's our vision, here's our values. If this is not a good fit for you, this is not a good company for you to be working for. Here at Elite Realty, we aren't just about driving Range Rovers and cashing checks. Those things come with good service and a servant leader attitude, but our culture is number one, that we are here to serve and strengthen the community and build elite realtors.
Absolutely. All right. And number two, leverage your network, y'all. Leverage your network.
Yeah, we know that Andy B loves to say your network is your net worth. And you never know where a connection might lead you. So you want to make sure that like the people that know, like, and trust you are sharing your culture, your vision, your values, and your company so that people that they know that align with that will be more willing and ready and able to come over and check out what you have going on.
Interesting. Yes. I like it.
Yeah.
Very
and
much.
There's also software that you can utilize. We actually just bought software that tracks numbers of realtors. So yeah, it's really cool. I just got the username and password today. So there is software where we can log in now and we can see what Kathy closed last year and what she has closed so far this year. And if there's a big variance in there, then we know, hey, Kathy might not be very happy. Last year she was closing 20 million. This year she's only closed 1 million. That might be a good person to reach out to and say, hey, are you ready to make a move? What's going on here? How can we help you? So investing in some really good software for your industry to be able to find those role rock stars and see who may have had a change in what's going on in their career and might be ready for a change in their office.
Absolutely. And it's not just your professional network that you want to tap and make sure that you're cultivating. It's also your personal connections as well. Those are the people, like Trisha said, who already know, like, and trust you. And so when you are looking for new talent, when you're looking to expand your team or your business or whatever it is, tapping into the personal connections that you have, not just like friends and family, but, other businesses that you frequent.
Yeah. I just did a post last week, or maybe it was this week, actually. I'm not sure. Anyways, I did a post.
Is that the one that I copied and shared?
Yes, exactly.
I love that picture of us.
It's all of us outside and we're having a good time in front of our business. And I loved so much because I didn't put in the post for people to share, but my Facebook friends started sharing it. And like my friend Angelina shared it and she's like, you will love working for Trisha. She's a go-getter. There's nobody that's going to hustle harder and love more. And that is so cool because that's a testament from her that I didn't even ask for. And so sharing it on my social networks with my personal friends and connections is super helpful because then they're going to go out and they're going to testify to you. And then people I can say our company is amazing all I want, but if Angelina goes and tells her friends, then her friends are like, oh, if Angelina says it, it must be true, right?
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. And Top Talent has, options as well. So you need to show them why your company is the best choice for them. And I think that you kind of touched on that just a little bit with the interview process and just kind of getting to know, the interviewee, right? Yeah, that's the word. But also letting them know who you are as well.
Yeah, and making sure that they understand the growth opportunities and the perks of working there, right? So I need to make sure when people think about Elite Realty, they know that there is so many different ways that you can grow, right? You can be a realtor and you can grow in your skills so that you're able to take bigger, better, stronger clients and close, bigger houses and make more money, or you can grow in your skills for public speaking. And we will teach you how to coach, mentor, and train other agents if you want to build out a team. We have a scaled pay scale, so we can show them hey, if you close more, you earn more, right? Your caps are smaller, your splits are higher. So make sure when you're going out in the world and you're saying, hey, come work here, they know why they should work here, right? They see that when Kylee started year one, she closed 35 deals, right? Wow, that's a big deal because at other brokerages, they might only close 2 or 3. So they've always been told, if you want to get into real estate, it's going to be hard. There's going to be a big learning curve. So if we can go out in the world and show them it doesn't have to be hard, there doesn't have to be a big learning curve. Here is how we do it different. We bring you in, we coach you, retrain you, we give you the tools for success. We have a plug and play system. Now they know why they should come here as opposed to there or there or there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And number 4 kind of falls into that. It's streamlining your hiring process. This is the journey that the person goes through from the moment they say, I do, until they're cashing their first paycheck and everything that goes into that, and just making sure that whatever guidelines with the state or the local city or, the IRS, whatever, all of that paperwork, all of the things, having a process makes sure that it's an enjoyable experience for everybody involved and that nothing is dropped and you don't look like a loser when you forgot to file this form or ask them for that signature, yada, yada.
Yeah, a lengthy hiring process can really turn off top candidates. I always make sure I let them know, even if you're a realtor that has a very big book of business that's already in progress, one misconception realtors have is they think that I have to close all of my deals before I can transfer brokerages. And I'm like, no. We brought on an agent from another brokerage from America that had 60 some deals in process when he transferred over. And that is totally fine. What you had with your old company will just close under there. Everything new from the day you were hired on gets written under here. It's very easy. It's very streamlined. We already have signs made. We're going to help you with that. And also making sure you're letting them know, we're going to help you with that. We're going to make it easy for you to do this. And we've done it before. We do it all the time. We're always onboarding agents. We have it down to a science. We have a checklist. We know that nothing's going to be missed. And that kind of brings us to number 5, which is investing in onboarding. So your recruiting process, your hiring process, and your onboarding process, those are super crucial because that's where you set people up for success. So for us,
whoa.
I know I can't human. I get very passionate about my hiring process because I love bringing and growing, right? But for us, I try to make it I try to take away all the barriers to entry, right? So we often get brand new agents that are fresh from testing and they have nothing to start with. So I'm like, I will have a professional photographer come in and take your first headshot. We will set up your professional email. We will take care of your first box of cards. We already have a template.
We've got signs. We've got everything that you need.
Right. So we're making it so easy to say yes. Like we want it to be easy to say yes. And hey, if you are a top producer, we're going to make sure you're getting paid more, that we have somebody that's helping you to transition your clients, that we have all your documents and all of your resources all set up for you. And it's super simple, super plug and play. There is no barriers to entry, right? There's nothing that's going to slow you down. There's going to be no hitches in your business, whether you're day 1 or day 100,000 in your career, wherever you're at, we're going to make this an easy, smooth process for you and your clients.
Absolutely. Having a strong onboarding process, can make all the difference in retaining those rock stars and making sure that they are happy, they feel, because the last thing you want to do is feel chaotic and scrambled when you're making this big move. And I like what you shared about, whether you're in real estate or mortgages or home inspections or whatever you're doing when you're bringing someone on. The other thing that I wanted to mention is acknowledgement. This one wasn't on the list, but I love the way Kim has a welcome post. Welcome our new agent. Here's who she is. Here's how you can reach her. We're so excited, yada, yada. Just making sure that these people know that we are happy and proud that they are now part of our team. And every business should be doing that. Whether you're in, pest control, waterproofing, whatever it is, make sure that you're giving those people who said yes a thank you for the opportunity to help them work and grow their life.
Yeah. And you know what? They love to share that on their social media platforms too. So not only do we do that forward-facing welcome, I also do an internal welcome. So I always do the Tuesday team shout outs. And when we have people that join the team, I'm always like, all right, team, join me in welcoming John to the team. We're so excited to have him. He comes with, blah, 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 blah. Give a little rundown. If you do have their picture already, throw that in the email. And another thing we've thought about doing, which I have meant to implement so many times, is keeping them on that TV in the front office so that people get used to seeing them and welcoming them. There's always more things you can do. And so I mentioned earlier, but like having a checklist for leadership, I think is really important so that none of those details are missed, because you never know what little detail will mean a lot. Like us doing that social media welcome is something I got from an agent who ended up leaving our team. And I was like, in the future, I always ask people, like, in the future, is there anything we could do better? And she's like, well, it really would have been nice to have like a welcome on social media for us. And I was like, okay, easy enough. So now we do welcome on social media for every single agent we have, and they share it and it works out well. So we're talking about recruiting, but we might as well end it with that. When people do end up leaving your team, make sure you do exit interviews so you know how you can do it better too, because you should always be auditing, you should always be evolving, and you should always be making your team better so that when you do recruit this talent, you can retain the talent. And make sure you tune in next week, because this is actually a 2-part episode. We started with recruiting and we're going to wrap this up and keep it short. But next week, we're going to talk about building an elite team. So what does that look like after you've recruited them? How do you build them up for success and make them into those role rock stars that you were trying to recruit?
Yay! So thanks so much for joining us for this quick little episode. I hope that you guys got some little nuggets out of it. Implement one thing and see if it doesn't completely change your business and the experience of the people you're bringing on. And make sure you tune in next week. Like I said, Trisha said that. I didn't say that. We are truly melding into one mind. We drop fresh content every Thursday. If you like the show, share the show, and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.
Thank you for joining us today on the Elite Life Podcast with Trish and Kylee. Don't forget to share this episode with a friend so we can keep delivering you more fantastic insights on grit, grace, and growth. Stay Stay connected with us on Instagram and Facebook, where we'll keep the ideas flowing to help you build a life you love and leave a legacy you can be proud of. Until next time.